Hey, what's up, guys? Josef Newgarden here at IMS. It's media day. I'm going to mess with some drivers. I'm getting old right now, so check it out.
Let's do this. What do you do when you have to pee in the car?
Well, I don't do it, but I know drivers, they do it.
You know who I think's going to win?
Who do you think?
Josef Newgarden.
I'll be all right with that.
I think that guy's the guy.
All right.
He's the man. Because it's me. I'm going to win that thing.
My God. He likes to have fun, and hopefully he'll have some fun with us. Let's welcome in IndyCar driver Josef Newgarden, or should we call you Ted Krasnick, Josef?
That's great. Yeah, no, we had a lot of fun with that at the Indianapolis 500 last year, playing around with some of the drivers. We try and keep it light, you know, when we're not driving the race cars, but it's all good fun.
It seemed like you caught some of your fellow drivers by surprise, though. Who had the strongest, most surprise reaction?
Well, probably, so the last guy you saw in that shot was my old team owner, Ed Carpenter. He's my teammate, team owner, and he had absolutely no idea it was me. So you didn't see the whole segment there, but I messed with him for about 2 or 3 minutes before I actually revealed myself. So I caught him off guard, and that's what you want to do. You want to catch the boss off guard sometimes.
Yeah, it's funny you say that because you said old team owner. In October, you signed with Team Penske. That's a big deal in the industry. What expectations do you have now?
Well, like you said, you know, there's going to be some expectations. You know, joining a team like Team Penske is a big deal. You know, you're driving for the Giants, if you will. It's a huge deal in sports. It's kind of like playing with, you know, the New York Yankees. You know, you're with an elite group that's been around, that has a legacy within the sport. And so, for me as a young guy still in the Verizon IndyCar Series, to get with a group like this at such a young age, it's really a thrill. It's what, you know, I've been working for since I was a young kid. I played baseball, basketball, wasn't the best at the other sports, and you know, when racing clicked and it was one of the things I wanted to pursue, you hope one day you get an opportunity to drive for Roger Penske.
Do you feel that pressure now? I mean, does that change when you get behind the wheel this weekend? Hey, I got to win. I got to perform at a high level.
Well, I think you always have that pressure, right? You know, any team that you're with, for me in the past, I drove with Ed Carpenter Racing, and we had some success. I mean, for us, it was all about beating Team Penske and beating the Giants. And so, you know, trying to go through those motions of beating the big guys within the sport, you know, you have the pressure there. So now when you join the big team, you know, you're with the biggest team in the paddock, you still have the same pressure. Yeah, there's a lot more. You know, there's a lot of history behind this team. They've won 16 Indianapolis 500s, so they know how to get it done. They expect to get it done. So as a driver, I think you absolutely feel that pressure. I mean, you can see behind me, they got championship trophies, they got model cars for wind tunnels. They have it all. They know how to get it done. So as a driver, you just have to be to their level and try and help them win some more.
Josef, you're probably sick of seeing it. We're going to roll back this video from Texas last season in a crash that looked horrific. You broke your right shoulder, you broke your wrist in this crash. Looking at the video, it could have been so much worse. You still raced 2 weeks later. What was that experience like for you?
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's actually a great example of the safety that we have in the Verizon IndyCar Series. We're always pushing for the latest safety advancement. We're always trying to give ourselves the best opportunity to run a safe race. And, you know, for me, in that situation in Texas, I walked away from it. You know, yeah, I had a couple broken bones, but I got back in a race car a couple weeks later and still finished the championship. So it speaks volumes, I think, to the safety of the race cars that we have and the innovations that we're trying to push. We have some of the best safety crew out there with the Hamacho safety team, and some of the best workers within IndyCar trying to push for safety and development of the car. So, yeah, it looks kind of crazy. It's a horrific crash, but, you know, looking at what it could have been, it worked out pretty well.
We will never complain about work-related injuries here on SportsCenter after looking at that video and what you did a couple weeks after the fact with broken bones. Now, you were recently on American Ninja Warrior with other IndyCar drivers. You took part in the NFL Combine, a Pacers slam dunk contest. I want to know, you mentioned that you're an athlete. What kind of dunker are you?
Well, you know, the dunk at the Pacers game is harder than it looks. So they got trampoline, so it's not a real dunk. It's a fake dunk. But they have, back when I lived in Indianapolis driving for ECR, they have this dunk crew. And, you know, we always get to go to the games, and we're always promoting the Indianapolis 500 for the month of May in the town of Indianapolis. So, you know, with the Pacers, they said, well, what do you want to do? You want to do something different during the game? And I keep seeing these guys dunking on these trampolines. I'm like, That's what I want to do. You need to get me on the trampoline and I want to dunk a ball. So I still think I'm the only guy that's ever done that that's not officially part of the dunk team, but it's a blast, man. You know, when you get opportunities like that going to an NBA game, you got to try and up the level a little bit. You know, it's an opportunity not many people get, so I had some fun with it.
I like it.
Did you convert the dunk, though? Because
Yes.
you see people miss.
I landed it, man. You know, I nailed it. I haven't always been clutch at professional games. When I throw out a first pitch or something, I normally mess it up. But I nailed the dunk, so I was pretty proud of myself for that one.
That works.
Well done. Hey, we know you're under the weather as well, so thanks for joining us here as you get ready for the Firestone Grand Prix of St. Petersburg Sunday on ABC at noon. Best of luck on the new season.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate you having me on.
Jimmy?